Fourth semester students, in the last video we have discussed about the chirality, enantiomers and diastereomers. Now we will discuss about the 3D representation of the molecules and mesocompound. Question arises that the how to represent the 3D structure of the molecule. Now what are the molecules? For example, methane is also molecule. Carbon dioxide is also a molecule, ammonia is also a molecule. These are examples of the some molecules. Now question is that how to represent the 3D structure of the molecules. By the four ways we represent the 3D structure of the molecules. First is the fly wedge projection, second is the Fischer projection, third is the Sahor's projection, fourth is the Newman projection. By the four ways we can represent the 3D structure of the molecule. First of all, we discuss about the fly wedge projection. For this projection we can take the example of the methane. This one is the methane, carbon, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Now by the way of the fly wedge projection, we suppose that this is the sign of the fly and this is the sign of the wedge. Fly means above the plane and wedge means below the plane. Fly means above the plane and wedge means below the plane. If you take you can take also fly below the plane and wedge above the plane. But here we can fly above the plane and wedge below the plane. Here is example of the methane. This is the carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen. This hydrogen is the above the plane, the sign of the above the plane, and this example of this hydrogen is the below the plane. So this is the way to representation of the 3D structure of the molecule by the way of the fly wedge projection. Now we will discuss about the Fischer projection. Next is the Fischer projection. In the Fischer projections, bonds denoted by the line. Bonds are always denoted by the line, and carbon denoted by the corner. Here we can't write the carbon C. We can't write the C. We can take the example of the CH3. Here we can see that the CH3 and CH3. This one is the CH3 and CH3. Here we can see that there is no carbon right here, and by the line we denote it. This is the carbon, hydrogen, 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 carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. So by the line, bonds are denoted by the lines and carbons are at the corners. Here is also some example is this. This is the CHO, this is the OH, H, H, OH, H, OH, OH, and the lines are denoted of the bond. So this is the Fischer projection. Now we will discuss the Sahor's projection. Sahor's means chair form. It is in the form of the chair form. Here we can take the example CH3. This one is carbon. Here is also carbon. CH3, H, 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 H. So this is the CH3. This is in the form of the chair. So it is called as the Sahor's projection. We can take the another example CHCl2, CHClF. So here is the two carbon, carbon. Here is the H, Cl, Cl, H, F, Cl. Here is the H is the above the plane, Cl is the below the plane, another chlorine is the front the plane. So this is the another example of the Sawhorse projection. Another is the Newman projection. By the Newman projection, we can take by the example of the CH3 one carbon at the front and the second carbon at the back. We can see here, this is the CH3. This carbon is the front carbon and denoted by the dot, and the second carbon is the back carbon and denoted by the circle. We here can see that this is the front carbon and 3 hydrogen is attached, first hydrogen, second hydrogen and third hydrogen, and circle, this circle is denoted the back carbon. This circle is the back carbon, 1 hydrogen, second hydrogen and third hydrogen. So one carbon is the front carbon and second carbon is the back carbon. So this is the Newman projection. Now we will discuss about the meso compounds. For the meso compounds, 3 conditions apply. First condition is that at least 2 chiral carbon is present. For the first condition is the at least 2 chiral atom is present. Second is the planar symmetry. Planar symmetry means when it is divided into the 2 equal parts. Yani we can divide the portion, they should be into the equal parts, that is called planar symmetry. Third is the superimposable. Third condition is the superimposable. In the last video we have discussed about the superimposable and the non-superimposable. Superimposable means overlap each other. By the example of the some 3 compounds we discuss about for the meso compounds. Here is the 3 examples. First example, second example and third example. We can see here chlorine, CH3OH. First condition we can see at least 2 chiral atom present. Chiral means carbon is that carbon at which 4 different groups are attached with the single bond. Here we can say that this is first compound, this one is the first compound, this one is the second compound, this one is the third compound. In first compound we can see that the chlorine, CH3OH, OHCl, CH3. We can see that this one is the carbon, 4 different group is attached. At this carbon 4 different group is attached, so this compound is a chiral compound. In the second compound also 2 chiral present, CH3Cl, OH, 4 different groups are attached. At this carbon OH, CH3Cl, 4 different groups are attached, so this is also chiral. First condition complete. And in the third compound OHClH, OHClH, so in the third also first condition yani chiral, at least 2 chiral carbon is present. So in 3 compounds first condition is complete. Second condition is the plane symmetry. Plane symmetry means it is divided into the 2 parts. We can see that if you are cut from here, you can see that 1 chlorine here is present, 1 chlorine is here present, CH3 present, CH3 present, OH present, OH present. Yani if you divide it into 2 parts, they are equally divided. It is equally divided, so it is the if chlorine is replaced with the bromine, so we can see that here is the OH, CH3, CH3, Cl, but if the chlorine is replaced with the bromine, so we can say that there is no plane of symmetry. It means no plane of the symmetry. In the second compound, if the compound is cut into two parts, first is CH3, CH3, OH, OH, Cl, Cl, so they are equally divided, so it is the plane of symmetry. Second condition complete. In the third compound also OH, OH, H, H, Cl, Cl, so plane of symmetry, so condition complete. And the third condition is the superimposable. Superimposable means overlap to each other. If this part is placed on this part, chlorine is placed on the CH3, CH3 placed on the OH, OH placed on this. So this is the non-superimposable. So condition did not complete. In the second compound Cl, CH3, OH, CH3, so condition not complete. If this part is placed on this part, so they do not overlap, because CH3, OH, OH, Cl, chlorine, CH3, they do not overlap. So this condition is not complete. In the third compound, we can see that when it cut here, Cl is placed on the CH, OH placed on the OH, H is placed on the H. So this is the superimposable. Now we can see the picture. In the first compound, two chiral atom present, condition complete. No plane of the symmetry, condition incomplete. Third is non-superimposable, so this is the non-meso compound. So this is the non-meso compound. In the second, chiral atom is present, plane of symmetry present, but there is non-superimposable. They are non-superimposable. If this part is placed on this place, so they are don't overlap. So this is non-meso compound. In this, we can see that the chirality complete, plane of symmetry complete, and this is the superimposable. Three conditions are completed, so this compound is the meso compound. So we can say that we can define that the meso compounds are those compounds which follow the conditions. First condition is at least two chiral atom is present. Second condition is it should be planar symmetry. Third condition is the superimposable. In the next video, we will discuss about the R and S structure. Thank you, students.